Hello there. Friday afternoon, 1:30. Out nice and early today because it's dark early. I've just come to the forest. My bivvy camp last weekend up on the crags was that cold. I'm just thinking, I'm still in the bivvy tonight, but I brought my bush box so I should have myself a little fire to keep warm. So I thought, why not come to the forest? It's been a while. Go to one of my favourite places. Really looking forward to it. So we'll catch you soon. Hello there, I'm up at my location. Now, if you can't get excited when you look at the weather like this with views like that, there's something wrong with you. Well, hey, look at it. Hey, look at it. Fabulous, isn't it? Looking across to the Simonside Hills. Hey, I just love it. It's been a while since I've been here. Doesn't look like there's not been anybody here for a long time. It's all grown nice. Used to be a big bare spot there. Like, there's no grass or anything, so I don't know whether I'm going to camp here or in a ditch or something. You know what I'm like, I do like a ditch. But let's go and stash the rucksack, and we'll go and gather some wood. We'll have to have another look, looking up to the Simonside. It's going to be nice tonight. Might even get a sunset. Looking up towards the Cheviots. Wow. Epic. Lovely jubbly. Looks like somebody's been up here and not tidied up properly, but it's a nice spot, isn't it, for a tent even. Plenty of room for a tent there. I say right by the trig point, they've been having fires again, look. I mean, I wish they'd hide this stuff if they do it. Look at the views. Look at the views. Right, so I've got a log there for me cooker and me bush box. There's my food bag and my bag of coffees and what have you. Little stool. I've got the big rucksack out, the Vango. It's a 70 litre plus 10 to carry all the winter stuff. I've got a few pairs of gloves and mittens. I've got my British Army bivvy and the RAB 1100 sleeping bag. I've got a ground sheet down, the X-Ped mat, and I'll just show you. I've got the foil mat as well, look. So I don't intend being cold tonight. The ditch everywhere else was wet, but my favourite spot was nice and dry. So I'm going to go and gather some wood now. And because the wind is blowing from this direction, I've got it down there like that. So if we come round, not a bad little pitch, eh? Not a bad pitch. I've just got a little fire going just to keep me warm. While I'm having my dinner, it'll be nice. Well, there's a nice little sunset. I know there's no sound in that, but it's nice to see. It's freezing cold. I've just brought myself up a cup of coffee while I had a look at the sunset. I'm going back down to my pitch now. I think this microphone I use, it looks ridiculous, but doesn't really matter. It does the job and it works. There's a nice little fire going there, warm my hands. Keep nice and warm. I'm doing my cooking down here. Here's my pot, just on the stove. I'm only having one of the meals from the Fell store tonight. I've got loads of snacks, I've got pot noodles, I've got all sorts of things. But my main meal tonight, it's a Moroccan main meal. There's 600 calories in there, it's nuts and couscous and things like that. So once my water's boiled, I'll be having that. Well, this is lovely, sitting here with the fire. I think I'm going to be doing this more this year because it's windy on the top of the hills, and this makes a pleasant change because you can come in the woods when there's no midges, and it's fantastic. I just love it. That's very pleasant. Very pleasant indeed. Right, I'll get this dinner done and then I'll show you the dinner. It's not everybody's cup of tea, this type of food. It's couscous, nuts and dates and things like that. But I think it's lovely. So, you know, everybody likes different things, don't they? Firebox has fell apart there, but it don't matter, it's on that big log. Yeah, hello there. It's gone 10 o'clock. I'm just too cold. I've got the 1100 sleeping bag, the army bivvy. I've got my exped mat. My body's fine, but me below my knees are freezing. My toes are freezing, and my hands are freezing. I've got loads of gloves. I've got mittens and gloves. I can just about get my hands warm, but it's the bottom of my legs. I just can't get them warm. I think I'm just gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to rethink this bivvy malarkey. I mean, I love me bivvy. I'm lying here. I can look out. I don't know whether you can see. Look, but I can look out next to the bivvy at the stars. It's fantastic. I just love a bivvy, but I'm just too cold. I think what it is, it's these blood thinning tablets I've been on since March. Obviously, I've not had a winter. I've not had a winter with these tablets, and they're a blooming pain. So I'm just going to pack up tonight. I'll try a tent next week. It's not on. I've enjoyed myself. I mean, I sat there. I've set up camp today. I've had a mooch round the woods. I've had a fire. I've had my dinner. I've had some snacks. I've had a few coffees. But I've just lain in this bivvy all evening. I'm just too cold. I suffered last weekend with toes and fingers, but I'm actually, it's going down to freezing point tonight. It's just starting to frost now. I just can't do it. It's the bottoms of my legs. I'm really surprised because this 1100 bag is fantastic. It's probably the best you can get. Right, I'll come back in a bit. Right, it's just coming up to 11 o'clock now. I've packed up. There's no fire left. Look, that log will be all right there. I'll use. In fact, I'll shove that. I'll shove that up on the side there. Right. So I'll use that again, you say. Right. Leave no trace as always. That's where I was pitched. No mess, nothing. There's my bag. I'll just have a scoot round, make sure I've not left anything. I'll come back in a minute. Hey, I'm just walking back now. It's absolutely just pitch black. Really is dark. I feel like a bit of a failure tonight, but with my hat. I feel like a bit of a failure, but I just can't warm up. Just one of them things. I'll come back at the car. Well, that's me back at the car now, just after, well, about 12:30 in the night. I've got that many pairs of gloves with me. I've got mittens, I've got gloves, I've got touchscreen gloves. I could just about get my hands warm, but below the knees I just couldn't do it. So even in the 1100 sleeping bag, so even some hand warmers and foot warmers wouldn't have done the trick. So I'll try a tent next week and we'll see what happens. I've got my down boots just so I can wear them in the tent. I can't really wear them in the sleeping bag, there's not enough room. But so it's a short one, and we'll see you on the next one. See ya.